Hey, I'm Jessie, and welcome to another Gen AI workflow tutorial. Today, you'll learn how to quickly ideate and generate architectural concept visuals using Leonardo.AI. Early stage architectural concepting can be a time consuming process. Whether you're pitching ideas, refining concepts, or simply gathering inspiration, iterating on visuals can take days and sometimes even weeks. Leonardo helps you generate an abundance of varied architectural concepts, rapidly allowing you to explore different styles and compositions with ease. Today, we'll go through 5 steps to create visuals for architecture, using flow state for rapid ideation, narrowing in on outputs using more like this, exploring different avenues using breadcrumbs, controlling shot types and color themes, and saving your images and upscaling. By the end of this session, you'll be able to create architecture concept visuals just like these, ready to use for pitches, presentations, and mood boards. So step 1 is using flow state for rapid ideation. To get to flow state, we're going to navigate to image creation. Now, it may open up classic mode as our default setting, so we're going to want to press on flow state, and that will open up this whole new interface. Now, flow state is purposely designed for rapid ideation, being able to come up with lots of ideas at once. So to begin in flow state, we just want to do a basic prompt. So for today, I'm going to say a high-end sophisticated interior designed office, and we're going to hit generate. Now, what will happen is we're going to get a whole feed of images based off that very basic prompt. Now, as I scroll, I'm going to get a whole new variety. As you can see, there's a lot of different styles and concepts being thrown at me. And so this is a really cool way to quickly have a look at what is the style that I want. Now, I personally really loved this image. And so now what we're going to do is our second step, which is refining outputs with more like this. So we'll press on this button, more like this, and it's going to create an entire new feed of images, again, based off those settings from earlier. Now, if we have a quick look over here in our settings, what that's done is it saved the vibe as papercraft and it set the color theme as pastel tones. And so again, we're able to get more beautiful images in this style. Okay, these are looking pretty funky. I'm going to press on more like this again, and we're going to continue to go down and get all of these cool new ideas. Okay, this is excellent. I absolutely love this image. I'm going to press save on that one, and I'm going to hit more like this one more time and just see what we can get. Okay, these are awesome. What an amazing office. I would love to work here. So what you'll notice with the variety of these is they're very similar, but also quite different. You can see that there's different plants and different equipment in the office. So you can quickly find the one which is the perfect one for your job. You can press save, and that will save the image to your feed. Now, using flow state, you have to save the images that you want as they get redone every new time. So make sure that you're saving as you go. And we can also directly upscale straight from here. Now, make sure we do upscale your images. This is how we get beautiful, high quality shots. You can have it set to artistic or realistic. We're putting it on realistic photorealism. And I'm actually going to put it into the ultra upscaler. And that means we're going to get the highest quality version of that shot. Okay, and so once it's finished upscaling, here we go. We have our beautiful new image. As you can see, we've got textures added, and that's a very gorgeous image ready to use. Now, step 3 is exploring different visual directions using these breadcrumbs at the top. So if we have a look here, we've got number 1, 2, 3, 4, and those are the steps that took us to get to this final shot. Now, what I'm actually able to do is go back and have a look at different versions. So if there was another image that I really liked that I wanted to explore further, maybe let's say this one, I can press on more like this. Now, if I do that, we just make sure that you've saved the images in those other feeds. So again, more gorgeous images that we can save and explore. So we can go and have a look at one of these ones. Epic. And so we can again have a look at the upscaling and have an alternative version to that initial vision. So with flow state, make sure you're able to jump back and forth using your breadcrumbs to navigate back to the start. So for step 4, we're going to do presetting shot types and presetting color themes for greater control of the final output. So over here in flow state, you'll notice that you can set the vibe of a shot from the beginning. So say if you want a street photo or architectural shot, I'm going to put on a street photo for today. You can preset the lighting. So potentially you might want golden hour or you might want a mystical shot. I'll put it on golden hour for now. Shot type, you can specify if you'd like a high angle or an epic shot, potentially a close up. I'm going to leave this one up to chance, so I'm going to not put that one in. And as for color theme, you could preset something potentially as, autumn or black and white. Again, I'm going to leave it up to chance for the time being, but that is where you can preset any of those earlier choices. We use the same prompt as before, so a high-end sophisticated interior design office, and I'm going to press generate. Now, this will mean that the feed of images that I'm getting are already going to be in the style of street photography, and it's going to be golden hour photography. So I'm giving information from the beginning on the kind of photography that I'm wanting. I think this one's kind of interesting. I'm going to press on more like this, and you'll notice that it's gone and changed and set some of those other settings that it didn't have before. So deep tail with a low angle shot. This one's quite cool. Okay, brilliant. Here we go. So as you notice, these images have those features that were preset. Now, this is great if you already have in mind what it is that you're trying to achieve, and you can just go and set them from the beginning. Step 5 is using your library to review your final images. So all of the images that you create in flow state that you save will be stored over here in your library. So we can have a look here. Perfect. And so this is that beautiful shot that we created earlier in flow state. Now that is it. You've learned how to create architectural concept visuals quickly and efficiently using Leonardo.AI. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.